What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Desert Eagle, and I'm back at you with another video. I know it's been about a good 2-3 weeks, maybe 4, whatever, almost a month since I last made the video. Kind of feels like forever, but I figure I come back and make this video because this one is this one kind of sucks, but so I'm pretty sure I know what's going on. The Eagles had decided not to franchise tag Nick Foles, pretty much meaning by I believe it was March the 13th, he will be a free agent. So let's talk about it. I want to put my thoughts into this. What's going on, Eddie? Just want to let y'all know I won't be able to read all the comments right now. I might see it here and there, but I won't be like staring at all of them because my bad, y'all. I gotta be quick on this because the lady just called me. But anyway, so the Eagles will not franchise tag Nick Foles, pretty much. Pretty much he's a free man. He's might be going to another team soon the very moment free agent starts. I don't know. But I just want to say, thank you, Nick Foles, for everything you've done for us. For such an amazing moments. I know back in 2013, about a year or two after, we ended up getting traded. But for such the amazing, memories, let's say the 7 touchdowns against Oakland, the season, 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. One of my favorite moments, definitely, especially as an Eagles fan, was the Snow Bowl game against Detroit. That was one of my favorite moments. Times like that. And of course, you got the playoffs. We beat the Falcons, blew out the Vikings, and beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl MVP. That we're going to let walk. But you know what? I can't really be too upset about this. I can't really be too upset about this because, if we were to franchise tag Nick Foles, we would have to pay him $25 million. And you just can't pay someone that kind of money, and we're going to use him as a backup anyway. Just can't. I mean, our cap is pretty tight right now. I mean, we got what? I would say it was like the second worst cap in the NFL right now. But what's going on, everybody that's tuning in right now? I appreciate y'all tuning in. I can't read the comments right now, but excuse me. I'll have another live stream, and I'll chat with every last one of y'all. Can y'all see me right now? Because I kind of like lost connection. Y'all see me right now? Oh, we're not seeing me because y'all hear me, am I like lagging? Nobody got to start this shit over. Let me know if y'all can see in the comments. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of in the bad, the area I'm at right now is, reception kind of sucks. But I just want to say thanks, Nick. Thank you, Nick Foles, for everything you've done for us. This guy's the reason why, a lot of people can't come up with the 0 Super Bowl ring jokes anymore. This guy changed our life, man. And I know a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot, but I've been noticing there are actually a decent amount of Eagles fans that's actually happy that Nick Foles is no longer here. It really sickens me how, there are a bunch of ungrateful fans in this fan base. But you know what? My opinion still stays the same. From when I called them out when they were bullshit a long time ago, when I said, a lot of those ungrateful fans don't deserve the Super Bowl. And you know what? My opinion still stays the same. That's just how it is. It's just like, I'm not even going to get into that, whatever. We'll talk about that another time. But anyway, I just want to say, even though I understand and respect Howie Roseman's decision, is because, it's like he and Doug Peterson has said several times that this is Carson Wentz's team. Carson Wentz was the starter. And it's like a lot of Eagles fans are very surprised about this decision, and I don't understand why, because it was already said from the gate. Even though I think that how all of this was handled, you know, they didn't handle it right. You know, saying that Nick Foles, you know, I'm not Nick Foles, saying that Carson Wentz is going to be the starter, you know, after we lost to the Saints in the playoffs, was kind of like beating down a dead horse. And that was just, I felt like that was fucked up right there. I'll be honest with you. It feels like, you know, we did Nick Foles dirty. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like we did Nick Foles dirty. Because Nick Foles did everything, you know, he did everything he could. You know, he proved himself what needs to be done to be a starting quarterback. He did, you know, won playoff games, won a Super Bowl. But you know what? It is what it is. Because I mean, I'm not going to say this to bash Carson Wentz, you know. I was a fan before and after, you know, whether it was Carson Wentz or Nick Foles. I keep telling y'all this, man, you know, especially, you know, when we just get into the playoffs. It doesn't matter whether if it's Carson Wentz or Nick Foles. The logo is all that matters in the end. You know, that never changes. That never changes. But I still feel like, you know, Nick Foles deserved it, though. He deserved the starting spot. But I understand, you know, Howie Roseman is doing what's best, you know, for Nick Foles. You know, I understand why Nick Foles backed out as well, you know, paying back the $2 million. You know, he wanted to play for this team. You know, he wanted to start, you know, but he stayed in his lane. He understood that this was Carson Wentz's team. So him understanding that, you know, that this was Carson Wentz's team, you know, I guess he wants to be the man elsewhere. You know what? I can totally understand that. Do I feel right for letting Nick Foles walk? Not really. It sucks. It really does suck. It's a terrible feeling. But you know what? I feel like this was going to be the most disappointing move that was going to be made. This was going to be the most disappointing move. But you know what? In the end, it sucks letting the guy walk, but if we were to keep him, we would have to pay $25 million. And there was this policy that, you know, if we were to franchise tag Nick Foles, we would have to keep him. We can't really trade him. So it's really nothing we could do about it anyway. What's up, everybody? What's up, Rand Philly fan, ASMR? What's going on, everybody? Brandon Rogers, I saw you comment. Erica Steele, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yoon 9, I can't really focus fully on, you know, the Texas I'm driving right now. So, but what's up, everybody? You know, I'm seeing it coming in, but you know, hope everyone's having a good day. But in the end, it's all about business. You know, what's up, CG? But it's all business in the end, y'all. And like you say, Jeff Bone, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. It sucks that it's come to this, but you know, you just can't pay. You can't pay Nick Foles $25 million if we're not going to use him as a starter. And just signing the guy just to trade him in the end, I feel like that's kind of fucked up as well. You know, so and people are going to try to use the Matt Castle, you know, as an example that I said Nick Foles, the Patriots was going to, you know, they franchise tagged Matt Castle just to trade him soon after. I think it was the Kansas City Chiefs. They traded him to. I can understand that, but we can't really use that as an example because that was back in what was it, 2009, or it was like around 2000, mid 2000s or late 2000s. We can't use that as an example because it's 2019 now. Things change within 10 years. So much has changed. So we can't use that as an example. But I knew from the very moment I saw that policy, and especially when the Denver Broncos traded for Joe Flacco, that's when I knew that it was pretty much a wrap. I mean, the next spot he would have likely gone to would be the Jacksonville Jaguars, but the Jaguars didn't want to trade for him. And why did the Denver Broncos trade for Joe Flacco instead of Nick Foles? I really don't know. In my opinion, I think Joe Flacco's trash. You know, I feel like he's overrated. He hasn't really been able to do anything since they last won the Super Bowl. Ever since they gave him the money, he hasn't really been doing much, in my opinion. But I mean, if that's the decision they want to do, I mean, I can understand that Joe Flacco played the entire season, but what has he done? What has he done? But I don't want to feel like I'm being salty as well because they chose him over Nick Foles. But hey, I mean, if they want to suck offensively wise for, you know, for as long as they got him, then, you know, so be it. It's bad enough. A lot of Broncos fans aren't really happy about the decision either. I mean, in my opinion, I felt like they should have stuck with Case Keenum for all that matter. They should have stuck with Case Keenum, you know, for at least another year or two, or just draft another quarterback. But they want to keep taking in quarterbacks from the draft. Not the draft. They want to keep taking in quarterbacks from the free agent, and it's just not working. It's really not working. I understand the Paxton Lynch thing didn't work out very well, but hey, I mean, you gotta keep going. I mean, but it is what it is. I can see Nick Foles going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. But it's funny that they didn't want to fork out really a lot for. They didn't want to fork out anything for Nick Foles. I guess they knew what was going on. They was going to wait till the free agent comes, and I guess we're gonna. I guess they're gonna just sign him from there. You know, they're pretty much gonna take him in for free. Or I'm not gonna say take him in for free, but they didn't have to give up draft picks. But I guess in the end, they got to fork out that kind of money now, you know? They got to fork out that money now. But whatever. If we was really expecting trades from Nick Foles, be honest with yourself, Eagles fans. Our greatest chance of giving up Nick Foles was last year after he won the Super Bowl. And that's really, we wasn't really going to get much out of it. I mean, what was it? Cleveland Browns trying to give up what? A second-round pick? What was it, 33rd? Round pick. I mean, I'm going to say this. If Carson Wentz wasn't hurt, then, you know, I'm going to say if Carson Wentz was more healthy, you know, if he was guaranteed to start week 1 against the Falcons, then I would probably say, you know, whatever. You know, Nick Foles deserves a starting spot. You know, this is Carson Wentz's team. You know, whatever. Do it. But I understand why Howie Roseman did not trade Nick Foles, and you know what? I was with it because Carson Wentz was hurt, you know, and this is why I did not even want to coming back this soon. This is why I didn't even want to risk it. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm not surprised. I'm not disappointed. I'm not really shocked. You know, whatever, because it was said several times. This is Carson Wentz's team. It is what it is. As far as y'all saying as far as y'all saying Carson Wentz is injury prone, I'm not going to say so much him being injury prone. I mean, the fractured vertebrae, you know, the bad back, that was actually new. I mean, people tear their ACLs in the NFL. I mean, if Carson Wentz was injury prone, really, he wouldn't be putting up the kind of numbers that he did for a quarterback that was hurt. So, I mean, can't really say much about him being injury prone. I feel like it's still a little too soon, you know. Do I feel like it was risky bringing him back too soon? Yes, I do believe that. Oh, shoot. Joey Shakes just messaged me. I gotta check him out. What's going on, Last Jedi? What's up, everybody that's tuning in? You know, what's going on to everybody? But, I guess I'll make another video because, you know, I'm actually saying all of this, you know, from the top of my head right now. So I can't really say everything, but I'm just going to say to the Eagles fans that were very shocked that we're not going to franchise tag Nick Foles, I don't understand why you're surprised at this point. This was pretty much said from the gate. This was Carson Wentz's team. If you really thought that we was gonna tag Nick Foles just to have him as a backup when we need several positions to be done, like a running back, a linebacker, possibly another corner, you know, if we let Ronald Darby walk, you know, a left tackle. If you really thought that we was going to give all that money to Nick Foles, then I don't know what to tell you at this point. I don't know what to tell you. Someone in the chat said, do I think we should go for Le'Veon Bell? Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I don't want no fucking Le'Veon Bell, man. Fuck Le'Veon Bell. I don't fucking want him. I don't care how good he is. We don't need that guy. It's like, and Eagles fans only saying they want Le'Veon Bell is because the guy's got a lot of talent. They're not looking at him for how much he's asking or how much, or you know, they're not looking at him for what he did this entire season. If you really want to take in a person, if you're really okay with a person, you know, holding out the entire season on his team, holding out on his team the entire season, then y'all crazy, bruh. Y'all crazy. Let me tell you something, man. I would gladly take Tevin Coleman over Le'Veon Bell. I would rather take Kareem Hunt. That was the best. That was the main person I wanted on this team. That was the main guy I wanted, was Kareem Hunt. I'd rather take Tevin Coleman. I'll take Kareem Hunt. I'll take LaShawn McCoy. I'll even take Jay Ajayi on fucking one leg over Le'Veon Bell. And that's kind of, you know, I know that's kind of saying a lot right there because honestly, I would rather Jay Ajayi, you know, go as well if he's going to ask for a lot of money, you know, even though I'm not going to say so much as Jay Ajayi. It's more likely the agent that he decided to hire, you know, the greedy agent that's going to try to take every single dime from us, you know. Jay Ajayi didn't even play the entire season. I don't even think he played half the season. If you really think that he's going to try to fork out a lot of money, then I'd rather Jay Ajayi walk, to be honest with you. But I'd rather take him. I'll even take Leonard Fournette. But that's kind of saying a lot because I don't want Leonard Fournette on the team. But I'd rather take him. But I'm going to tell you this. Who I'd rather take hands down, since Kareem Hunt is with the Browns right now, I'd rather say go draft a running back. Who I want as a running back, I'll say Josh Jacobs. But I'm going to be honest with you. He'll probably be going early on. Do I think Jay Ajayi comes back? If Howie Roseman wants to take the cheapest option, I would say take Jay Ajayi back. But if his agent is going to want to fork out a lot of money, then, you know, you might as well just move on, draft a running back, you know, shit like that. Excuse me. Crazy Dog said, I saw some Eagles fans say y'all to trade for Duke Johnson or Nick Chubb. I gotta check out Duke Johnson. Nick Chubb wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Nick Chubb, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But that guy is young. I don't think he's going anywhere. I can see y'all may want to keep him for, you know, a duo. You know, y'all probably want to keep him for a duo. You know, y'all got Nate Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Y'all, wait, someone just said, I heard they're interested in Mark Ingram. First of all, fuck a Mark Ingram. I don't want that motherfucker on the team either. That guy was talking so much shit about the team this whole offseason, calling us frauds and everything. Fuck Mark Ingram, bruh. Fuck him. I don't want that guy here either. I don't want that guy here either. Fuck him. I wanted him, you know, last year or the year of, you know, I didn't mind, you know, I made a video, you know, I wouldn't mind him. But this year, nah, man. He talk way too much shit. Fuck him. The NFC East is loaded with Saquon Barkley, Zeke, Adrian Peterson, and Geis. That's true though. I'm jealous. Like, the Eagles used to be so successful when it comes to when it comes to running backs. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. we had I'm saying I had faith in the running backs that I had, you know, that we had. My bad, that we had. You know, I had faith in Josh Adams. I had faith in Darren Sproles. I had faith in Wendell Smallwood, Corey Clement, Jay Ajayi and them, but it's about time, you know, we need a dynamic running back. You know, Jay Ajayi, you know, he kind of scares me now, even though he's coming off a torn ACL. If y'all want to take him as the cheapest option, then you know what? I guess, you know, fuck it, you know. Why not? You know, whatever. But God was just staring at me. That's kind of weird. I don't know, y'all. What are y'all saying? How about them Cowboys? Man, I ain't worrying about the Cowboys right now. We'll worry about y'all later on. Aquamarine said, is Darren Sproles coming back for one more season? I kind of forgot I mentioned Darren Sproles. There hasn't really been talk about Darren Sproles. Honestly, I think he should retire, or we should let him walk. You know, I got a lot of love for Darren Sproles, but you know, Darren Sproles is getting old. You know, and I don't know, y'all. We need to start going young again. We need to draft a running back, man. You know, we need to start over on a running back because it's just not working out right now. It's really not working out. What's my thoughts on Jordan Howard? That's another guy I would love here in Philly, but why they haven't been using Jordan Howard is the Chicago Bears haven't really been using Jordan Howard all like that is beyond me. I don't have the slightest clue why. Why? Klaus said, how do you feel about possibly getting traded? How do I feel about Antonio Brown possibly getting traded here? That's not going to happen, bro. I'm not even going to, you know, pay attention to that. I'm not even going to worry about, you know, that type of shit. You know, first of all, the guy wants way too much money. And the shit that he's doing with the Steelers, we don't need that type of bullshit here in Philly. You know, what's going on with Antonio Brown and what's going on with Le'Veon Bell? I don't want that bullshit here in Philly, bro. A lot of Steelers fans don't even want him there. I mean, it's crazy how Antonio Brown is one of the greatest wide receivers in the league, and Le'Veon Bell is one of the greatest running backs in the league. But if you ain't about the logo, bro, I don't give a fuck how good you are. I don't want them here, bro. And besides, we don't have that kind of money to pay him anyway. Come on, man. We didn't need an elite wide receiver or an elite running back to win the Super Bowl. So, you know what? Nah, man. We don't need that shit, bro. We really don't need that shit. He is a head case indeed, though. What if Foles don't find a starting job? If he doesn't find a starting job, then he should probably retire. But you know why I don't think Nick Foles is going to find a starting job? I don't think Nick Foles is going to find a starting job because it was said that Nick Foles was going to he was not going to play. He only wanted to play for like 2 years or whatever. I think he only wanted 2 years. So I don't think it's going to happen anyway. So oh, and I forgot to mention this. Anyway. It was said that Nick Foles, Howie Roseman actually spoke with several GMs. He spoke with several GMs, and it was said that a lot of GMs didn't really think highly of Nick Foles as we did. Hence is why there wasn't a lot of major offers made towards Nick Foles. And you know what, man? That said it right there, man. I felt like our best chance of trading Nick Foles should have been that year after we won the Super Bowl, and that was pretty much the Browns offering a second-round pick. So we had a chance to trade Nick Foles for, you know, at the highest market, and you know, not much was really offered, and we couldn't have done it anyway because Carson Wentz was hurt, and I didn't want to risk it anyway. Let's see. Live chat, bring it up. What's up, Matt? What's going on? What's up, Beast? What's up, Big Dog? Big day for both teams. Indeed. I heard Jason Witten was coming back. Yeah. Jason Witten coming back? That's crazy. Crazy indeed. The Eagles should get Jordan Howard for the Eagles for a running back. I mean, I'm not against it at all. I'm not against it at all. You said that's stupid. You know what? Why Jason Witten coming out of retirement, beast? I really don't know. I mean, if you ask me, you know, it might be funny for what I'm about to say, but I find it quite a coincidence that with Zach Ertz beats his record, then all of a sudden, you know, the following offseason, he wants to come back. Honestly. But that's my opinion. You know, it may not be true, but hey, it's just how it is. Let's see. I heard Odell Beckham won a trade too. Odell Beckham went out? Wow. I don't want that guy here either. Oh, Joe Rock said Julio is better and is a team player. That's a good debate. You know, Julio was one of the greatest wide receivers in my opinion. Or maybe because he hurt, you know, I haven't really been hearing too much about him. But, I mean, I still think Julio's legit. You know, I do think he's definitely a way better team player than Antonio Brown. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Let's see. What's up, ENC Network? What's going on, homie? Hey, everybody subscribe to ENC Network, man. You know, to the Eagles fans out there. If you don't know who he is, man, he's a diehard Eagles fan. And he also talk about other things as well. Talks about the Sixers. Talks a little politics and whatnot. But, hey, Amari Cooper. I'm not going to lie. I kind of forgot about him. I was surprised about Witten, too. Oh, Last Jedi. I wanted to ask you, bro. What do you think is going to happen with Dez Bryant? Is he still on the team, or did y'all get rid of him already? Let's see. Philadelphia becoming the future of sports. Hey, I mean, I'm not against it. I'm totally not against it at all. I heard about Bryce Harper deciding to come to Philly. Wow, for the next 13 years. It's not even guaranteed he'll really last that long, honestly. You know, knock on wood. Julio's the best wide receiver, point blank, period. That's an argument right there, man. I know Odell hasn't really necessarily been the same. You know, Mike Evans, you know, he deserves to be in the argument. DeAndre Hopkins deserves to be in the argument. I probably will put Julio over Adam Thielen, but Adam Thielen did have one hell of a season, though. I still think Antonio Brown is the best wide receiver. But his team player does kind of, like, push me away, though. The Sixers, they did win tonight. They beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. I kind of missed that game, but I heard that Joel Embiid was hurt. I don't know if he played or whatnot. But I'll tell you one thing, they did snap the 19-game losing streak against them. That's a good feeling right there. That's a really good feeling right there. Best wide receiver, Randy Moss. Nah, not true. Terrell Owens is way better than Randy Moss. Dez is washed up. Yeah, he is washed up. Blue Jackets beat the Flyers. Well, that sucks. Oh, man. One of the best white wide receivers of all time. I agree. I agree right there. Fucking Booth Irvin. You probably meant to say Bruce Irvin. What's up, Further AM? What's going on? Yeah, I'll have another live stream, you know, just talking with y'all. But right now, I'm going to have to end this, right? I'm going to have to end this, y'all. Randy Moss is better than T.O. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. I think T.O. is better, in my opinion. But y'all think, you know, Randy Moss is better. You know, I can respect that, you know. I can totally respect that. The best wide receiver, in my opinion, I'm going to have to say Jerry Rice, hands down, is better. I would say Jerry Rice, hands down, is the best. Let's see. But, yeah, it's going to be a lot to talk about, y'all. I guess my next live stream, I'm going to pretty much talk about everything that's happened so far this offseason. You know, I know the clickbait nonsense with the quarterbacks. You know, the Rodney McLeod getting restructured. The Jake Elliott resigning. us. Who else? Rumors about Nelson Aguilar getting traded or shopping Nelson Aguilar or whatever. Oh, the John Ross move. I don't know if that's a good idea going for him because, you know, he did get hurt, you know, in his what did he get? I think he got hurt last year when he got drafted. I think he did. But I don't know how he's gonna let Foles end up in Deadskin Nation. It was said. I think a Redskin fan told me that he's not gonna go to the Redskins anyway. You know, the cap is a little too high anyway. It's just the Cowboys just signed Bruzy from Mean Machine as their kicker. Oh shit. Julian Edelman is the best playoff wide receiver ever. Nah, he's not better. No, he is not better than Alshon Jeffrey, dude. You tripping right there. You tripping. You tripping right there. You know, it's crazy because Julian Edelman, unlike any elite wide receivers in the league, unlike Antonio Brown, unlike Adam Thielen, unlike Julio Jones, unlike Odell Beckham, unlike, you know, DeAndre Hopkins or Mike Evans, unlike any of those elite wide receivers, Julian Edelman has a ring. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy. What's up with the rumors or trade with Aguilar? Been busy. Apparently, I mean, there's talk that Nelson Aguilar may get traded. And I can understand, you know, why we make that decision because, you know, Nelson Aguilar, I think it was, can't remember what cap it was. I think it was going to be like $9 million in cap, I believe. I heard there was talk about restructure as well, but I don't know about that. I got to look that up, though. I got to look that up. Cloud, that is wishful thinking. Wouldn't mind having Ross. He needs to stay healthy, though. That's what scares me right there, man. I'm sick and tired of taking in, you know, players, and we got to hope and pray that, you know, they stay healthy. You know, it's just, I'm tired of thinking that, man. I want to take players in while they're healthy, period. For real. You guys need the money. We do need the money. So there was talk about Jason Peters. There was talk about Darren Sproles. Who else that could have a high cap? There was another person. Nelson Aguilar was definitely one. Yeah, it is freaking $9 million cap hit. Brandon Graham come to Dallas. Fuck out of here. Oh, Jernigan is definitely another one. He's definitely another one. But anyway, all right, y'all. I'm going to end this live stream. I'll come back with another one because I got a couple things I got to check out. Anyway, I just want to say thank you, Nick Foles, for everything you've done for us. I could totally it sucks seeing him go. It totally sucks seeing him go. But in the end, you know, it's all business in the end, you know. And I was a fan before and after. I told y'all, and I'm always going to keep saying it until y'all eventually understand. You know, the logo is what matters in the end, you know. And, you know, it's always been Carson Wentz's team. But I'm going to say this. From here on out, Carson Wentz is going to have a lot to prove once again. I mean, I'm not even going to look at him as the MVP season anymore because you got to think about it, y'all. And what really sucks is that there are quarterbacks that's getting playoff wins, even visit the Super Bowl before Carson Wentz. Dak Prescott got a playoff win. Jared Goff got a playoff win. Lamar Jackson made it to the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes got playoff wins. All of them before Carson Wentz. So Carson Wentz is pretty much going to have a lot to prove at this point. You know, I understand, you know, he's a great quarterback in my opinion. Yeah, the guy is hurt, you know. Yeah, he's hurt. But he's going to have a lot to prove once he come back healthy. It fucking sucks, though. It fucking sucks. But it is what it is, man. I'm down with it, you know. I'm not giving up on Carson Wentz. I'm not going to turn my back on Carson Wentz. You know, whoever's going to be a starting quarterback, you know, I was going to represent. So I will say, you know, Carson Wentz does have a lot to prove. You know, he's got to, you know, work on, you know, winning the division once again, but this time play in the playoffs. You know, he's got to work on getting rid of the ball sooner, work on the accuracy as far as downfield goes. I mean, he's good at it, but there are times where, you know, he really needs to work on it. But, I mean, that goes for any quarterback, though. That goes for any quarterback. But he's got to finish a game strong. And Nick Foles, he knows how to do that, you know. He has the chemistry and everything with the team. But now that, you know, he'll no longer be here, you know, this team got to start trusting Carson Wentz a lot more like they did before. And, you know, I understand, you know, it sucks that Nick Foles is gone, but it is what it is. This is Carson Wentz's team. If you're not going to accept Carson Wentz as your quarterback, then I guess it's time to move on. It's plain and simple. You know, I'm loyal with the logo. So it is what it is, man. It really does suck. It really does suck. No insurance policy now. You're right about that. We don't really have insurance. I mean, Nate Sudfeld, it's no offense to the guy, but I'm not really 100%, you know, on Nate Sudfeld, but you got to think about this, though. You just can't have two starting quarterbacks. You can't have two elite quarterbacks or two starting material quarterbacks on the same team. Because it was going to come to this eventually. It was going to come to this eventually that, you know, we have to keep one player or the other, you know? And it was pretty much Carson Wentz, which was obviously expected. Because, first off, I mean, you gotta look at it this way. Think about what all we gave up to get Carson Wentz. Like, we had to, you know, we gave up so many draft picks to move up to second overall. We traded players. You know, we traded DeMarco Murray. We traded Byron Maxwell. We traded Kiko Alonso, you know, and several other players, you know, along with our draft picks to get Carson Wentz. If you really thought that we was going to trade Carson Wentz instead of Nick Foles, like, what was we going to get in return? I mean, we wasn't going to get those ransom picks that we gave up. It just wasn't going to happen. So, I mean, you know what? I like Carson Wentz. You know what? I look forward to him, you know, as the future. And I know a lot of Eagles fans aren't feeling the move, but watch them jump back on the bandwagon when Carson Wentz have a great season. That's just how it is. If you're not with Wentz now, don't jump on the bandwagon later. That's just how it is, though. Foles should be the guy. Hey, you know what? There are reasons that Foles should be the guy. You know what? I totally, you know, I totally agree with you there. Foles have proven himself, but it's Wentz's team in the end. It's Wentz's team in the end. What did he say? Eagles fans went after us when y'all got Wentz. Now you got Baker Mayfield. You guys found your quarterback. I'm going to say that. You guys have found your quarterback. You guys might look like an NFL team once again, you know. But, hey, you guys kind of asked for it when you say Eagles fan went after y'all because Hugh Jackson, well, I don't know if it was Hugh Jackson or the GM that was talking shit. A lot of Browns fans was talking shit, flat out claiming that y'all robbed us and shit. I mean, that's how it is. Further said Nick Foles did something unheard. What do you say? Did something unheard of. Let's not ruin or spoil the beef or whatnot. Man, look, I'm going to say this. Nick Foles has a special place, you know, in all of our hearts. The Philly statue and everything, I feel like that should be where the Rocky statue is, to be honest with you. You know, that should be where the Rocky statue is, in my opinion. As a matter of fact, that fucking guy that made the Philadelphia Eagles movie, we might as well just scrap that shit, burn it, set that shit on fire, whatever, and make a real Philadelphia Eagles story, the underdog story. That should be the real movie right there, you know. But Philly, indeed, y'all. Philly. But anyway, y'all, guess I'm gonna end this video right now because I've talked long enough, and you know I actually got a little something I gotta do. So it really feels good to be chatting with y'all. I guess I better change this up because you know, I did talk about Nick Foles, but I talked, you know, a lot more things as well. What he said, y'all not getting Brandon Graham, y'all still gotta pay Lawrence. Oh, you're probably talking about the Cowboys, DeMarcus Lawrence. Okay. One last thing. If we do decide to let Brandon Graham walk, I mean, it is what it is, man. You got Derek. We got a lot of talent in the defensive lineman. We got Derek Barnett. We got Michael Bennett. We got Chris Long. You know, so I mean, I could probably see us. We're probably gonna be drafting a pass rusher this time. We're probably gonna be drafting a pass rusher. I don't know about that, but it's gonna suck seeing Brandon Graham walk, but you know, I got faith that Derek Barnett is going to fill in, you know, for him. So my latest should be a defensive tackle. I don't know. I'm actually okay with him being at the left tackle, honestly. Anyway, y'all, I got to get on back. It's always great talking with y'all, man. Guess I'm in this video right now. I will holler at y'all, you know, next time, maybe tomorrow or Saturday. We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to have a nice long hour or two, and I'm going to be, you know, we're going to talk about everything, you know, it needs to be talked about. You know, I'm going to do my best to, you know, you know, keep up with everything. Talk some Eagles football, because I know it's been a while since I last made a video. Anyway, y'all, I always appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's always much love. I also got a little something for y'all, you know, when I hit 5,000 subs. You know, I will do a special shout out, you know, probably like 50 to 100 people, you know, to everyone that I'll be watching, you know, that I always enjoy. You know, that's going to be my 5,000 subscriber special right there, you know, to let y'all know I really do appreciate it. You know, most of them is going to be a lot of Eagles fans, you know, because, you know, we all we need. Every Eagles fan deserves a shot, you know, because I know they want to be out there, you know, so I'm going to do my best to help out as well. You know, that's what I want to do with my 5,000 subscribers. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got to say. It's your boy, Dave, checking on out of here. Joey Shakes, I'm going to hit you up very soon, bro.